Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Anthony Hudson. We've been looking forward to this one all week, and now the moment has arrived. Smith wins the first hit out. Careful ball movement, honours the lead. What's he got on offer? Good penetration on the kick. Smith, that one was always his.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
Bangs it through.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
The Bombers by 6. Smith slaps it out. Collier, that's sloppy play. Smiley, the Tigers are good with their hands. Sims, he'll kick this. In he goes, and he has delivered.
They took the right options in moving that ball forward and were able to take the opportunity when it presented.
The Tigers have opened their account. The two big men do battle. Can he hit a target? McDonald with a big fist. Monteith. Quigg. Kicking for his first. One behind only.
He'll be disappointed. That was one he would have expected to convert.
Back into play. Lay with a chance to run. Can't keep hold of it. He wouldn't take no for an answer. Kalina, not on my watch, he says. Smiley took him high. Quigg has it within range.
This would give them some breathing space.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
That will do his conference the world of good to start like that.
The Bombers were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Smith punches it out of the ruck. He's been busy so far. Mackay, he's gone. Rasso gathers in the centre square, and the kick inside 50 lets them down. Normally delivers. Quigg, all on his own. Good hands. Well done. Mackay. They're on point so far. Kavanagh working hard and being rewarded. They've opened them up here. Long ball in. Defence 101 there. Ferguson. I don't think he meant to smother it. Dersma. Gallagher. To cap off a wonderful passage of play. That would have been a great team goal.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Moncrief. Clever kick. He's hit up the lead. Little one to half back. The Tigers are out of trouble. Doesn't often waste it. That's a good option, and this looks promising. He might have thought about the corridor. Lay read it well and claims the mark. It's become a game of keepings off. Sims has charged into space, and inside 50 goes begging. That'll work. Terrific forward pressure. He was tackled high and will take a free kick. Going for territory. Punched that like he meant it. He stopped in his tracks. They're moving the footy quickly. Good disciplined defence. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. Mackay. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Sims. Great smother. Smiley. They've got them on the overlap. Superb kick. In he goes.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Must be a goal. Oh, into the post it goes. And that's why they put erasers on pencils. Takes the short option from the kick in. Have they weathered the storm? Searching kick. Scott. Smith. Navigated the traffic. Monteith. They've coughed it up. Delivers to centre half forward. Now it's someone else's problem. He's made a hot start to this match. The Bombers moving the ball well. Thumped away. Kalina doesn't want to turn it over there. Toner, that's good work rate. Can they get something going? Smiley has found some space. Into the middle with the kick. Quigg making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. They've given it back. Some indirect ball movement here. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. He's having a go, but that's not his best. It was always missing.
That's too difficult an ask, even for him.
Good work rate. Can he find a teammate? Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Guerin, important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. No one can mark. It's no place for the faint-hearted. No leniency from the umpire there.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
His field kicking is normally first rate. That's not like him. Eckersley didn't need to be asked twice. Stripped of it. Throws it on the boot. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Scott desperate to win it back. Hacking it forward. The kick's astray and out of bounds. Gary Lyon is here. Gaz, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
The Bombers might be more conservative with the footy now and try to ensure that they don't cough up a late goal.
McCarthy, they'll contest in the centre square. Mackay doing what he does best. Big tackle laid. Scott takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. What can they muster from the back half? Uses the non-preferred. Felt the pressure. Sarong saw that coming. Scott, Ferguson in the centre square. Well played. One quarter down. It's been entertaining so far, and there's little in it on the scoreboard. Time to check in with Gary.
The Bombers got rolled last week and they're desperate to make sure 0-1 doesn't become 0-2. They were really disappointed with how they went last week, and it looks like they're channeling that disappointment into a much better performance.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Kalina wins it out of the centre. Smiley punched away. Sims, he's already got one. He's still got one.
It's no coincidence that the team that kicks better at goal generally wins the game.
They've set up well for the kick in. The kick is precise. Risk-free footy at the moment. Eckersley with a chance to relieve the pressure. Scott takes an excellent grab. Sets a task for the forwards. No one's home and this will come back. Finds himself in space. Bangs it long. The runner will be out in a minute. Gives it everything. He needed a cleaner pair of hands. Rasso throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Tigers are within a point. Kalina wins it down. Collier, McCarthy, forward they go again. Eckersley intercepts. That's an aggressive handball. Quigg, Collier gathers. Can he give them the lead? No, he can't.
That's an opportunity gone begging. You back him in more often than not from there.
Looking for a quick transition. Monty, Eckersley, picking their way through. Manages to find a teammate. Well-weighted kick. They've coughed it up. What a bonus this would be.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Kalina has got on top. McCarthy, Collier. The defenders will be nervous. Mackay went bang. Quigg takes the short option. Gallagher on a lead. Can he impose himself on the match? Quality delivery by foot. Gallagher just trying to get it forward under pressure. Dishes it off. They are hunting the ball carrier. Monty gets the kick away. And that's a letdown. Tries a safe ball. Toner. And they're out of trouble. Honours the lead. The Tigers look well drilled. They could try manning up. Collier, dangerous to leave on his own. He's been industrious. Monty wins it back. Great mark. Takes the logical option. Monty, probing ball. Good thinking and good execution too. Useful hand pass. He's everywhere at the moment. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Well played. His vision was excellent. Lays it off. McCarthy. He's got an option in the centre square. Monteith fumbled it like a cake of soap. Collier collects the half volley. That's an impressive mark.
He better kick the goal after that passage of play.
Heads for home, not the best strike, and it's hit the post.
If they can keep running and taking the game on, there's no reason why they can't create lots of opportunities in front of goal.
Back into play. Eckersley. He's been busy so far. O'Neill manages to get off a handball. Brody. Mackay. They are tackling machines today. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Who's at home? O'Neill got a fist in. Under pressure. Quigg. They've worked it well. Good build-up. A chance to clear now. Normally delivers. Mackay needing support. Blasts away. Just had to get it out. That's a bit of a waste. Keeps it low. He steps over the line with a footy and we've got a throw in.
The Tigers are arguably in front on the scoreboard because they've been more efficient with the footy.
Kalina has probably got the points at this stage. The distance is the only problem. He's kicked a goal.
That never looked like missing. It was a textbook finish.
The Tigers have had their lead reduced to a point. Kalina showing his skills. Smiley. Monty tries to spike it out of the danger zone. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? That can only be holding the ball.
He's having a word with the umpire and he may just have a point.
O'Neill clears the area. Thought his way through it. Eckersley met solidly. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Kalina, the winner there. Smiley. Not on my watch, he says. Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
They must tidy up their kicking. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Monteith spoils. Eckersley, ineffective disposal. He's set upon. Shaves the grass with that one. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Going at his second. Quick snap is off target.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Brody working hard and presenting well. That's careless kicking. He's been quiet. Phillips farms it out. McCarthy attracted a crowd. We'll have a ball up as we approach half-time. Smith wins the tap. Dealt with the pressure. Disciplined defence called for and provided.
There might have just been a little bit of panic there. It was a nervous moment.
Scott, all on his own. Eckersley, have they weathered the storm? Half-time, and it's been a dour struggle so far. Not a lot of highlights, but at least we have a close one. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Bombers have had more ball, but they've had fewer inside 50s, suggesting that they're over-possessing the footy. That's partly due to the pressure the opposition's applying, of course, but they'd be well served to get the footy inside 50 quicker and give their forwards a better chance.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Smith wins it out of the centre. McCarthy, Smiley, Mackay with another spoil. He's got the skill, he's got the composure, he's got the result.
He's working his tail off and a goal is just reward.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Brody, how will the umpire see this? Dersma. I've liked his game today. Defence 101 there, and finally over the line.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Looking for a quick transition. Moncrief in the clear. McDonald, normally creative. Sarong, that's good work rate. Toner pushes into space and receives the footy. The kick was misdirected. Is anyone home? Punched that like he meant it. Sarong, got to get it out of there. Dangerous place to lose it. Boot, ball, goal!
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
The Bombers are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. Punch clear. He's so clean with the footy. He would have fancied his chances from there. Mackay hasn't seen a lot of it. Good disciplined defence. Quigg steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
A classic case of a forward finishing off the good work upfield.
The Bombers are really taking it to them today. Kalina with a deft tap. McCarthy, Collier, Sims wins the contest hands down. He sends them inside for the fourth time. The Sharon hits the deck. He's got it. The Tigers have responded to the challenge. Kalina, he's worth his weight in gold. Smiley. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Kalina is teaching him a lesson. Smiley. He's stopped in his tracks. They appeal for holding the ball, and the umpire agrees.
Not enough talk out there, it seems. He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
He can put them in front, and he does.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Bombers have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Monteith wins the tap. Smiley. Campbell drops into the hole and marks.
I'll be back in front if he can nail it.
To give them the lead, he's done it.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Tigers with their noses in front. Do we even need rucks? Big clearance to win here. I don't think he meant to smother it. By hand. They might be caught out on the turnover. Gets his kick despite the heat. Rasso. Thomas. Dishes it off. Solid tackle. Got to get rid of it quickly. That's not quick enough.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Just has to hit a target. No one could mark. For a second goal today, it'll have to wait. He's missed.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
Three-quarter time and still anyone's game. Time for the coaches to see if they can will their charges over the line. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
Goals are like gold out there. It's been a tough slog and there'll be some very sore bodies, but you've got to think clearly and decisively. Who's going to pick a path through to goal and grab the momentum? It's all to play for in a huge final quarter.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
This is a brilliant game of footy. It almost makes me wish I was out there again.
I thought I heard a fan yell out, blow the siren. The big men fly. Smiley, an ill-directed hand pass. Clever kick. He's hit up the lead. Hacking it forward. Punched away. His field kicking is normally first rate. Ball spills free in the tackle. He's caught. He had prior opportunity.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
Goes long. O'Neill. We've seen that before. Scott pounces. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No. He's missed.
I just wonder how many more chances like that they're going to get.
Eckersley to bring it in. Good work rate. The Bombers look well drilled. The kick is precise. Probing ball. Honours the lead. Normally delivers. Mackay. Now it's someone else's problem. Brody. A quick getaway wasn't possible. O'Neill. Mackay. Can he hit a target? A promising build-up amounts to nothing. The Tigers might be about to start something. Sarong has been set a task. McDonald on a lead. He's got an option in the centre square. Thomas. This is good footy. It's become a game of keepings off. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Eckersley. He's run into trouble. He's missed it.
It just looked like his ball drop was a little askew.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Scott working hard and being rewarded. That's well played. Takes the logical option. Quality delivery by foot. Incisive handball. Can he find a teammate? Good thinking and good execution too. They keep coming. Quigg. This is a big opportunity. Great play. No one can mark. Ferguson thought his way through it. Phillips with a chance to relieve the pressure. They're moving the footy well here. And they're away. Lay works hard to present. He might have thought about the corridor. Sims has time and space. Scrounges a kick. Clean pickup. Big tackle laid. The Bombers won't mind this. They've smashed them into clearances. Important clearance here. Brody under pressure. Gallagher. He's been quiet. Sims runs onto it. Takes the short option. Smiley relishing the contest. This will be their first entry for a while. Daniels sets sail for home, and he has delivered.
I'm glad he backed himself there. I think if you see the shot and you know you're capable, you've generally got to take it.
The Tigers back in front. Can they stay there? Kalina could do this with his eyes closed. Brody, they're a big chance here. He's normally better than that. Well-weighted kick, and that's a letdown. Sees something he likes. He struck it well. It'll go close. He's missed it.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Looking for a quick transition. Moncrief has found some space. What can they generate? Sarong can keep it moving. A chance to clear now. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. Mackay. The Bombers are good with their hands. That's a well-placed kick. Moncrief in the right spot at the right time. Danger averted, frantic defence.
A few people in the crowd thought that should have been a free for deliberate. They're hard markers.
McDonald brings it back in. Can they get something going? Collier, all on his own. Takes the safe option. Scott went bang. Smith crosses the paint. McDonald making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Moncrief with a chance to run. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Slips over the shoulder. I've liked his game today. Ferguson with the big fist. Got to get rid of it. Have they weathered the storm? That's good vision. Sarong makes position. Doesn't often waste it. He's clung onto it and they look home. Searching kick. Thumped away. Collier. Sarong. Delightfully done. This is promising. Throws it on the boot. Scott is there to thwart that play. They'll contest in the centre square. Lowers the eyes. Toner at centre half forward. Kalina hasn't seen a lot of it. Chance gone begging. Daniels for the knockout blow. Game over, man. Game over. The Tigers have got it now unless they do something silly. The big men fly. Smiley has been magnificent. Looking to extend this margin. Scott saves the day. He's generally a good kick. Dersma has charged into space. They could almost have raffled it. What's he got on offer? Long ball in. Moncrief absorbing the pressure. The Tigers having a great patch. Going for territory. Kavanagh doing what he does best. Mackay.
This to keep them alive and set up a grandstand finish.
Not a great kick. The Tigers start their season with a win, but they had to do it the hard way. What were the main differences today, Half?
The Tigers will be thrilled to the back teeth about that. They set themselves for this contest and threw absolutely everything into it.